Getting to do a water pump on the 93 Chevy here. 16-year-old's truck. Getting his first experience doing a water pump. Right now we're just flushing out all the old nasty, crusty, rusty water out of the block while we have the thermostat out. Got a little heater set up because it's cold. And that's just rusty water, no coolant. This is an old truck that had been sitting for a long time that basically got for free, and I've had to do a few things to it here and there just to keep it alive. Ryland's working on getting the clutch fan out of the way. Probably the hardest part of the job. Just tedious. Working in a tight spot, trying to get those 4 13mm nuts off of there. Looks like he's got maybe all but one right now. Then we'll drop the tensioner. Then we can access the leaky water pump. Alright, got the fan off here, access. I'm going to pull this belt off, yank that water pump off, and then start reverse. Get this all cleaned up. Been flushing out the dirty, rusty water. Then we'll spray this down with some awesome sauce and get all this cleaned back up like it was. We're going to go ahead and install the new thermostat and put the housing back on. Just have that area closed up while we're taking all the rest of the gunk out. And that's how that's going to go. And this will go on there. Then we'll install the bolts. Alright, we're going to bust this tensioner loose just by pulling it over this way. 16mm on a breaker bar. Slide it off. And we let it release. Belt routing is up here. Oh wait, no, it's on this shroud. So if we don't forget, or if we forget, it's right there. Pull the belt out of the way. Pull the pump off the water pump. Now we can access this lower hose down here. We'll bust that off. A couple of nuts on the water pump. And we're out of here. Make sure you're on there square so you don't round it off. There you go. There's just one more up underneath here because we already got the other two bottom ones out. There's just one more back there where you can't really see. Dilemma of the stuck bolt. And that's how you get those out. Alright, we got the old water pump out of there. Old rusty crusty. And it looks like, yeah, installation is reverse of removal. Alright, water pump, fan, pulley back on. Again, hardest part of this job is putting those nuts on. Left the belt off, put the nuts on so you can spin this freely, but then you have to put the belt on to have enough tension on here to tighten the nuts down far enough that they'll stay. Alright, basically, we got a couple of hoses to reattach here to there. The bottom one to the water pump, which hindsight would have been a little easier to do without the fan on there first because it's down there, but we can get it. Put the shroud on, fill it up with coolant, put the air cover back on, and we're back in business. All right, back together, running. Checking the fluid level, making sure it stays top to bottom. And yeah, we lost one of the nuts, one of the wing nuts for the air cleaner. Dang it. Can't find it under the car or in the engine bay.